Alright, greetings, salutations, good day, and hi. Welcome to the month of May in the VTRP channel. That's right, we have ourselves yet another exciting IndyCar Series championship for the drivers, including two-time defending champion Delutaya, reigning Indy 500 winner Milky Queen, and a whole mess of newcomers about to race in 12 exciting rounds of action. This is going to be a really fun series. We have the 100th IndyCar race taking place at Barber tomorrow. On May 14th, we have the annual Indy 500 race. Oh, this is going to be a really exciting series, and can't wait to see what happens here. As always, my name is Dag the Pig. I'm your usual piggy commentator. Hello, good morning. So let's get right to the action. Open up rFactor 1, because that's what we use for VTuber IndyCar racing. And this, fellas, is an IndyCar. It's one of those open-wheel cars similar to what you see in the real-life Formula 1 and real-life IndyCar. What sets IndyCar apart from other series is that other similar open-wheel racing series is that there's rounds on ovals. Yeah, and we're gonna begin the series by racing on an oval. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Nowadays, it's just used by NASCAR and ARCA. If we're gonna talk about open-wheel racing, the real-life IRL Indy Racing League held some races from 1997 to, well, 1999. But let's not, you don't want to know what happened in 99. Anyway, this is a 55-lap race, 25-minute time limit for all races except for next weekend's 500 race, and of course 35 AR drivers, but only 30 will get to race. And there's the issue with the qualifying session. Sometimes the rFactor randomly crashes during that session when I want to do the track preview. So just wanted to let you know in case such a situation happens. Anyway, before I ramble further, let's see if we can actually get through the qualifying session and get a grid for this opening race properly. 1.5 miles, turns banked at 24 degrees, straightaways 5 degrees. That's Charlotte Motor Speedway, I guess, and okay, 1010 is present for this grid, and gotta make sure all the cars look fine. Come on. No car looks broken. Hopefully qualifying doesn't break. Come on. Yeah, we want to see a good pace lap. Qualifying lap. Pace lap is at the start of the race. Qualifying lap is what I should say. You know how it is with tracks such as Charlotte Speedway. You go left, left, and left again. Since it's a 1.5 mile speedway, you have your typical speedway configuration. And yeah, that's how a lap is. Thanks, Miori Celesta. One of the newcomers to this series. Come on, show me a grid. 29? No. We need 30. We need 30 cars to get into the race. That's fine. So, among the cars who didn't qualify for the round, we have Kitanya, Burin, Kazune. Each two former Sundaria members didn't qualify for this round. Tenji Kotane didn't qualify. Oh, you hate to see this. And Olivia. We have 20 newcomers, and 4 such drivers failed to make the cut, so let's say nerds to them. And pole position for each race will get a bonus point. And so the first point of the series will go to... Of course it's Miori Celesta! Yes, Miori, one of the newcomers to this series, driving Chevrolet. She'll get the nod with pole position. Next is another newcomer, Cinder, and then Sarway, and Filian, and then Meat and Akama Nimone. Next we have Tob, Buff Pup, and Lumi. The Finnish Wolf Lumi, not Kaneko Lumi. Kaneko Lumi is in Corpo Car, not IndieCar. Next we have the 2021 Indy 500 winner, Kagra Nana. Back again. 2-time defending champion, Delutaya is in this race. Praise be unto the triangle. And then we have Amiya. Nectarine, Annie, and Milky Queen. Milky Queen, of course, last year's 500 winner. Snuffy, Lena, and everyone's favorite IndyCar driver, Hurry Tenten. Chika Fuji Lisa! Leaflet and Series 4 champion Natsume. General Giga, Girl DM, and Series 5 champion Nacho Neko. Oh, I forgot to mention Neko Rin won Series 2. And of course Kagra Nana won Series 1. Giga, DM, Nacho, Shy Lily, Fallen Shadow, and Shibidoki. And finally, Onigiri, Tricky Wee, and Series 6 champion Moriko Kyoho. Locking the grid. Of course, this is a 55-lapper. Everyone looks good to go. Packed grandstand for this opening round of the 9th series. I've got to update medal counts. I've got to put in my medal counts spreadsheet in case we need it. And then music, and then let everyone know that we're about to begin round 1. And here we go, month of May for these 40 Indie Chubas. We'll make the opening statement here at Charlotte. Music! Alright. Pace car appears out of nowhere. I make sure my window is in the correct position on my PC monitor. Of course, your Firestone Fast 6 are Miori, Cinder, Saraway, Billion, Meat, and Nimu. We'll speed things up a bit. Get right here. Alright. We are set to go. First round of 12 in the series. A tricky quad-oval race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Who will get the first win of the series? Let's find out. It is IndyCar's 9th series, and we are underway! Everyone making their way around the first couple turns. Good start by Miori Celesta, formerly of Sundaria, and had a brief appearance in the IndyCar Rookie Challenge last year. Now in the big leagues here. Saraway taking the lead after this opening lap, followed by Lumi and Miori. Just about all 30 made it through fine. Oh, not a good start by Moriko when oval racing is supposed to be a big series for her. Oh, Delutaya got wounded. No rear wing, no engine cover. Oh, that's a dreadful start for the two-time defending champion. Cars going at 230 miles per hour. Tomoso Kuroi, aka Tom, goes to third. Of course, Delu and Natsume are having to pit. Those are two previous champions. We're just seeing how everyone is. Some nice three-wide action briefly. There's 10-10 in the top 10 at 8th. Cinder and Amiya are in the top 5. Saraway is trying to develop a bit of a distance from Lumi. When at 874 is the gap. Trickily, Natsume and Delu are each being lapped. Not a good start for Delu. She is still stuck in pit lane as we see Trickily trying to come out of pit back onto the track. Lumi on the inside jumps to the lead. Amiya Aranya up to P3 now. Amiya's on the move. Jumps to P2. And here she is trying to slowly inch her way towards Lumi if possible. In the Corporal Car Series, back when Sundari existed, she only got the one podium finish, a third place in the first season at Portland. Of course, Corporal Car only races 5 oval races in a 15-round series. IndyCar has 6 oval races and 12 rounds each series. So 50% oval races in IndyCar as compared to 33.333333 so on percent of races in Corporal Car as Amiya Aranya jumps to the lead. Saraway goes back to P2. All 30 cars are still in it to win it as we complete 10 laps here at Charlotte Speedway. These 3 cars riding high. Saraway finds the inside, regains the lead. Camera, come on, Tom. to P2. Lots and lots of overtakes as we see a car going to pit lane. Oh, that's Shondo. Shondo having to restore some broken parts. Travis driving clean. Shy Lily! There she is! Now she enters the top 3. Yet to have a race win since first appearing in Series 5. Might this round be where she'll get into the top spot of the podium. It's looking good. Here come Cinder and Shy Lily. Shy Lily passes Amiya. Fallen Shadow is an obstacle. Able to stick the overtake. Shy Lily up to second. Cinder, one of the newcomers here, as Amiya cuts off the inside line on turn 2. And Cinder starts to slow down a bit. And Shy Lily goes to the lead. Saraway peels back a bit. Amiya back to P2. Through 17 already. 26 cars are in the lead lap. Lots of overtakes so far. Almost 20 laps in. Cinder makes the jump to third, but Tom is still close behind. Tom almost got Cinder on the inside, but Mia backs out anyway. Look at this close racing. Car's perfectly content to drive single file for a brief moment as we're through 20. Now Cinder becomes the new race leader. In this series, we have 11 Honda drivers and the rest are driving Chevys. First series in which we have more Chevy drivers than Honda drivers. Top to P1. Clean racing so far after 23 laps. We're not quite halfway through. Cinder leapfrogs Tub. And Shy Lily gets passed by Sorroway. Newcomers this series, so we'll certainly perhaps see a few newcomers get their first IndyCar wins this series. Good pass by Shy Lily. Natsume pitting. Higa starts to get out of pit lane. Okay, it looks like she gets back on the track fine. Anywho. Cinder and Tob being distracted by the lapped car of Shundo. Tob backs off for a bit. Finds the inside. Okay. Now there's two obstacles that cars behind Shy Lily have got to deal with. As Amiya goes back to third. Trickily pitting again. Well over the halfway point of this round now. Riley is ahead by 2.344 seconds, that is. Whole Sinner Miori Celesta was in the mid-pack for much of the first half of the race. Now she's starting to make her presence felt. And immediately relinquishes third to Tob. So I guess that's that. But hey, we still got like 23 laps to go here. Cinder being cut off by Tob and Natsume. That allows Tob to go back to second. Shy Lily still well ahead of others. Shy Lily vying, of course, for her first ever IndyCar race win. Got her first podium finish at Phoenix this past series in January, February, but is already being threatened by Tomoso Kuroi. And she sticks a middle finger directly in front of Shy Lily's face as she goes back up into P1 with 20 to go. Remember, a race win is 70 points, second place 50, third place 40, and all the way down to the last few spots, which each get 1 point, provided that you finish 80% race distance on ovals, 90% race distance on road and street courses. 25 cars still in the lead lap. So classification is at 44 laps. You don't have to make it to the checkered flag at the end of the race. As long as you complete 44 laps here, then you're good to go. Miori Celesta goes up to second. Shy Lily third, but being threatened by Cinder. And Cinder goes up to third. I mean, I almost passed Shy Lily, but we'll stick to fifth. Miori backs off. Tom still too far ahead, but probably can't go further, or is she having fun with the slipstream being provided by Kamisho Natsume? .964 the gap between Tom and Cinder. Well, we have an overtake or not. Thank you. Shy Lily back up to 2. Cinder at 3. Miori 4 and Amiya at 5. Buff making their way to 6th. Trying to advance on Amiya in hopes of making the top 5. And there they go. Buff up. Advances another spot to move up to 4. Buff Pup going really, really fast. Was out of nowhere for much of the race, and they're making their presence felt here at Charlotte. Trying to secure perhaps a podium finish, maybe a win. Is Tom too far ahead of second? 2.919. And Delu struggling to begin this series. Having to deal with a whole bunch of competition here. Mia's at third, but quickly approaching Cinder, perhaps. Down to the last 10. Top still far ahead of others, but can't seem to go any further than that. It's 2 former Sundaria members added for P3, perhaps. Or maybe a second. As we have a bit of an issue with these cars. Pit stop shuffle. Well, we were having fun here, but now everything's a mess all of a sudden as cars start to lose it completely. Unfortunately, DM and Lisa each lose wheels. But they're over 44 laps anyway. So, blep. And now I don't even know where how things are supposed to be with the rest of the race with things starting to be confusing again. Well, Tob leads. Mia finds herself second, and Shylily third, so things are starting to make sense again. Akuma Nimune. Now finds herself third. Somebody get that tire out of the track. It's a hazard. Five to go. Tob with a 3.688 second lead over Amiya. Lily's a distant third. Lena Lazar, one of the small number of newcomers driving Honda, finds herself third now. As more cars are pitting, we lost 2 cars, but they're going to score anyway, because everyone has made it at least 44 laps. So, lap. Will Mia be able to catch up to Tob in these last 2.5 laps? To be determined. Penultimate lap for Tob, as Shylily goes back to P3. Loboso Kuroi onto the front stretch. Here comes the white flag for Tob. 1 to go. Has a pretty good lead ahead of Amiya. Around the backstretch. Amiya's too far behind Tob, and here comes Tob onto the front stretch. And Tomoso Kuroi wins the opening round of this IndyCar 9 Series. Naturally, one of the newcomers to this series gets the opening win. Tob, Ami, Lily. There are your top 3. There's the race winner. As car starts to drive all willy-nilly and stuff. Oh, stuck the landing. Perfect. Oh, very nice. Though they're out of fuel anyway. And cars are free to mess up each other because this race is over anyway. Okay, we're done here. So Tob, Ami, and Lily. And with Amiya's second place finish, she becomes the first driver to get podium finishes in 2 different series. So, very good start to her campaign right there as we mark down the points. So Tob, Amiya, Shylily, Lena, Sarue, Nimune, Kagranana finishes 7th. Next is Gary, Miori, Cinder, Buff Pup, Nacho, Chibi, Meet Annie Leaflets 1010 with a slightly below average finish. Blep. Lumifillion. Milky. Morco. Shadow. Giga. Snuffy. Knucko. Tricky. Delutaya, not a good start for series, finishing 27th for just a 1 point. Natsume, Lisa, and DM. Well, at least everyone scored. Okie dokie, let's see the points, and amazingly, I wrote down the names correctly in that file. All 30 names are real in. And Miori will get a bonus point for pole. So from 24 points to 25. Tom, with the opening statement here. Very good start to the series. Welcome to IndieCar, Tom and Amia. Finally, again, a non-win podium finish. So that's a really good start for the skunk vTuber, as we have 16 cars finishing on the lead lap. All right, enough with that. Let's see how things are going with the thread. Diddle do. All right, moving on. We're going to a fantasy circuit next for our first road course race. There's Road and Streets. Anyway, it's a fantasy circuit at Mills Metropark, a popular circuit, a popular rFactor 1 circuit, 1.95 miles, 3.149 kilometers, let's say 16 turns. And after this round, that's it for today, because we'll just have the 2 rounds for today, 2 rounds tomorrow. We're gonna race 18 laps, why don't we? And the default setting is counterclockwise. There's also a special reverse going clockwise, but we're sticking to the default. So whatever, let's see how it is as the Indies have their first taste of road course racing for the month. Load. Mills Metropark, one of the default circuits in rFactor. Let's see if this game holds up throughout qualifying. Okay. No TV ticker here, so I don't even know when we'll begin qualifying. Okay. Will we even have a proper qualifying lap? Or will we have to reset the game because of the random crash? Anyway, Annie has a slight edit to her livery. You just go left, you just go right, and then right again, and then left and mind the walls. There's runoff area, so but there's also walls, so I don't know. They're saying this circuit has shades of Monza. I don't know. Problem is, I can't see I can't find the on-screen map, so I don't even know where Annie's supposed to head towards. Anyway, I think it's this turn which cars may have issue with. This turn, just before the start-finish. Oh, yeah. There's the entrance to pit lane. And the last turn, and boom. That's Mills Metropark. And let's see the grid, if possible. Let's see the grid, if possible. Good enough. Good enough. All right. I'm afraid you won't see Tomo in this race, nor Lena, nor Buff Pup, nor Sorrowway, nor even Nacho, as they failed to make the cut. Ten starting 25th? Are you kidding me? Pole will go to Leaflet. Leaflet gets pole. Next is Lumi Tuber. Row 2, we have Shondo and Juniper Actius making her IndyCar debut. Then we have Moriko and Olivia Monroe. And yes, I know she debuted yesterday, but it's too close to the start of the IndyCar series for her new stuff to get in her car livery. So maybe for the 500 next weekend, or I don't know. Lisa Diamondbaugh, Chibi Giga, and Nero Sama. Nero, welcome to IndyCar. Tricky Wee, Cinder, and Milky. Billion, Tetsuya Kazune, and Onigiri. Billion, Tetsuya Kazune, and Onigiri. Meet Tenjin Katone and Kamishiro Natsume. Squoo-chan, Amiya, and Shy Lily. Ten Numane and Nana. And finally, Annie, Purin, and Neko. So, this is going to be an 18-lap race. Everyone is being gridded up here. Everyone good to go? Yada, yada, yada. Okie dokie. And we'll put in the music and we'll get things started here at Mills. The 1.9 something or other fantasy circuit, one of the default rFactor 1 circuits. Also an rFactor 2 and some other non-rFactor racing sims. Oh, Annie's having issues here. Let's try that again. That's not quite a clean formation lap. Much better, okay. Now everyone's gridded. Okay, so we are set to go here. 18 laps of action. First road race of the series. We don't just race on Nobles, we also race on road and street circuits. Let's see how everyone does. As Leaflet and Lumi lead everyone off to perhaps the green flag. And perhaps is a definite yes. Here we go! What a bump by Leaflet, sending Lumi back to third. A slight bump, but Lumi's not quite unhindered. Well, Lumi's unhindered. In fact, Juniper's nice enough to give Lumi back a P2 spot. Good start by Leaflet as Tangent Katone goes void. Can you believe it? A rare road course void. Not a good start by the V-singer Tangent Katone. So we're left with 29 cars. As we get to see how everyone's doing. Juniper almost making the pass on Lumi. Leaflet, Lumi, and Juniper, the top three after this opening lap. 17 to go. As cars are starting to pit, Nero Selma, Fallen Shadow, Annie Bell. And there's a front wing popping off. That's from Meat. So a big chunk of meat from Meat's car gets lopped off. Cars 2, 3, 4, 5 rather close to each other, while Leaflet has a bit of a gap between herself and Net's car down. 2-second lead. Got down to 1.8, but still a significant lead early on. Oh, Nectarine crashes out. Finds wall, loses both the left side wheels. So I'm afraid it's a no score for for Neko Kamiyama. Olivia Monroe goes to third. Leaflet remains in the lead. But Ollie and another car goes into pit lane. Meet and Ollie have to stop at pit lane. June Practice also in pit lane. So I guess Girl DM finds herself third, just a tiny bit ahead of Billion. So, for these road and street races, everyone is racing with these Firestone alternate reds because they're supposed to be they're supposed to have better grip than the defaults. And we only race 20 to 25 minute races anyway, so Limmy's now getting very, very close to the Slime Girl. Leaflet cuts off Lumi on that last turn on the inside and retains her lead. .25 in the lead lap. As we see how others are trying to fare here. A significant gap between second and third. Roughly 6 or so seconds. Milky in the top 5. She has a new color scheme for this series. Was originally supposed to be a special livery for the Indy 500 on the 14th, but she's going to use it for the entire series. Wow, I missed an overtake by Lumi to put her to the lead. So far, we've lost to 2 cars in Tenjin Kotone and Neko Kamiyama. Since then, it's been clean racing. Olivia had a brief taste of the lead. Now she finds herself way down there in 17th. Nero-sama, very good at what's that game called? Osu? Trying to get used to a different form of AI-controlled gaming in sim racing. Currently finds herself 20th. Second place in Charlotte. Aranya struggling to get into the way of things as we see Natsume find tire barrier. Natsume, inexplicably touching grass. But she finds herself back on the track. Oh, look at the damage she's sustained. In her roll hoop, a side pod. Another side pod is missing. Front wing is also unaccounted for. Lumi, Leaflet, DM still top 3. For some reason, only through 7 laps. I thought we would be much further into the race than that. As Milky finds herself 5th and might want to jump Billy to improve a spot. Milky Queen first 2 races, race wins were ovals. The 500, of course, and also at Euro Speedway Lausitz, and then last series she got herself her first road course win at Salt Lake City, and here she is, passing Billy to move up to P4, but still a long ways away from perhaps a 3rd, as another car is in pit lane, of course. Yeah, that's the aforementioned Natsume. Nice bit of attrition here. This may be a default rFactor 1 circuit, but it's proving to be a challenge for these indie vTubers. Not the case for Lumi, Leaflet, and DM, though. Although there's still lots of racing left to go. We're almost at the halfway point. Oh, not good for Cinder. She's 2 behind. That's putting her out of the points for the time being. Nine down, 9 to go. Lumi's lead is roughly 2.89 seconds. Cars going around these fictional billboards. Really huge gap between 3rd and 4th. From 3.9 to 12.2. That's impressively large. Lumi enjoying her road course racing, even though her first ever IndyCar win was on an oval. Her first win was at Pocono, Tricky Triangle. Her second win was at, what's that name? Summit Point, I believe? Summit Point. DM starting off her IndyCar tenure in the 5th series with 2 fantastic wins at Texas Motor Speedway and Circuit of the Americas, and so far those are her only 2 race wins. Fifth series, at the start of the 5th series, which is definitely a year ago. I don't even know if we have further cars hurt. Anyway, 11 down. Lisa having to stop and refuel. Ollie has managed to improve a few spots since we last had a look with her. Here's someone pitting again. Shadow just getting up pit lane. Tetsuya Kazune also having to take a brief pit stop. Natsume still with a damaged roll hoop. LCD strangely working still. As Girl DM finds herself in the lead. Milky pitting. Are you kidding me? Nero-sama's still in pit lane. And Lumi's finding herself third all of a sudden. Leaflet back in 2. Well, a bit of an error by Fillion. Careful. Especially on that turn. Ah, Spoo-chan. Missing both wings and her engine cover. The engine cover, of course, is unrecoverable. But the rear wings can be restored, provided you get back onto the pit lane, but you're going to be stuck there for quite a while as DM screws up! DM screws up! Look at the replay. DM screws up, allowing Leaflet to regain the lead. Goes wide, touches grass. Lumi tried to chase after DM. Leaflet trying to secure a 71-point finish. This will not be a wire-to-wire result, because, of course, we've had other race winners on... other race leaders on hand. Barber survived the last 4.5 laps, though. EM and Lumi are still, in it. Grab other cars hurts? I don't think so. Ha ha ha! And as I briefly see the full standings, Leaflet makes a brief mistake, still barely clinging onto the lead, but DM is very close behind the newcomer now. Down to 21 cars in the lead lap. Cinder still 2 behind. Still just 3 cars so far out of the points, with 2 definitely out of it. The chase between DM and Lumi to perhaps get to second. Well, careful there. Briefly touching grass DM. still, I guess, holding on to second. Onigiri is fourth, and there's a bit of a battle for fifth. If you want to call that a battle. Yes, I guess. Nana once again to the top 5. Leaflet handles this turn with no problem. Same with Lumi and Girl DM. Down to 2 here at Mills Metropark. Now Lumi finds herself second. Leaflet's still far ahead. Oh, a mistake! What just happened there? Oh, man. DM loses third to Onigiri. Leaflet, here she comes. Onto the start finish. White flag is waved. 1 to go. Leaflets. Lumi. And Onigiri. The top 3. Last of 18 laps here. Leaflet with a pretty good lead to her name. 7.337. More cars are in pits. No, more cars are 2 laps behind. After some extended period in pit lane, most certainly. 20 cars in the lead lap. Leaflet with a good advantage, 7.682 seconds. Spins slightly, but luckily recovers. Which is good, which is fine, because she had a big lead. On to the last turn. Leaflet is your winner here at Mills Metropark. First 2 rounds of this 9th series won by newcomers. Leaflet, Lumi, and Onigiri. Those are your top 3. So congratulations to Leaflet on the board for the very first time. That's 71 points for the Slime Girl. 1-2 at the start of the race, finish 1-2 here at Mills. Waiting for others to finish here. And that's that. Everyone is done. Alright, so we are going to have 24 cars scoring for this round. Quite a few non-scorers. Leaflet, congratulations. 71 points. Lumi second, Onigiri. Finishing third, Nana fourth, Fillion. That's your top five. Olivia sixth. And then Shy Lily, Moriko, Giga, Milky. That's your top 10. 10-10 finishing one spot from 10th. Amperin, Tricky, Enamia, Shadow, Wakabanimine, Annie, Kazune gets on the board, Juniper, Natsume, Bell, Chibi, and Meat. They score no points. I'm afraid for Lisa. Skuchan, Nero. I hate to see that. Cinder, Neko, Accident, and Kotone, Void. I mistyped Gary's name. She's supposed to finish third for 40 points. And it all looks correct. 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And a bonus point for Leaflet, and she finds herself leading the overall championship now. 81 points to her name. Second is Tob, who having to deal with the previous race winner's curse, absent for this round. And Shy Lily is third, with 68 points. And everyone has raced in at least one race. So everyone has raced in at least one race just after 2 rounds. No double absences, happily, but 5 have yet to score. So, Leaflet, very good start to the series, having the 11-point lead over Tom in the overall championship. Let's see how she does as we continue on to tomorrow's races, which will take place at Rockingham, a short oval round, and Barber, the 100th race. Here's the Leaflet's car to wrap up the day. Race 99 of IndieCar at Rockingham. It's a 1-mile high-banked oval, short oval shenanigans here. And then the 100th IndieCar race taking place at Barber Motorsports Park, where the real-life IndieCar series raced at just this past weekend. And those are your 2 rounds that are taking place tomorrow at the usual start time, 11 a.m. Eastern. So, kind of fun start to the series. 2 newcomers winning today in both races. So I got nothing more to say to the matter. Anyway, that's it for today. Back again for more racing tomorrow in the IndyCar 9th Series. Let's see what happens at Rockingham and Barber. Okay, I'm gonna go watch the Kentucky Derby and other stuff. So, please have a great rest of your day, and see you tomorrow for more IndyCar 9th Series action. Lots of dag.